Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Republic of Amalfi series here on the Lord Master channel, in which, well, our ruler, our Doge of the Republic of Amalfi recently passed away at an unusual cause of death. Before we introduce you, this was Doge CK2, this scholar. He died of scurvy while out that campaign during an ongoing war against the Sebrihit, the Sibir Hayot. Again, I'm not sure how to pronounce it in the Greek language. But it was a trade war over Laconia. You know, where the Spartans come from, long time ago. Yeah. We were looking to get a trade post for our family. And it kind of makes us wonder, what happens if Doge Constantius Amalfi gets that trade post for himself instead of us? Son of a beeswax! Well, it was my father that started the war, and then he died of scurvy for it. And now it's ruled by Doge Corvulus of Crete. Yes, the Doge of the Republic of Crete, which is a vassal to the Republic of Amalfi. Get used to that fact, people, in case you didn't hear it the first time. Now, the Doge is depressed, because he became apathetic recently. His recurring apathetic episodes prevents him from living an ordinary life. So his health dropped, and his health dropped a little bit more. What's slightly indicated due to him being a skilled fighter, you would say. But he's left-handed, he is quick, he is dull, but however it makes up for it as he became a polymath. And so he has studied a wide variety of fields and can be trusted to know a great deal about anything, whenever he's not depressed, of course. Because you see, -1 on all the skills, and apathetic same. You need to get rid of depression. No, there are ways, but I don't have the means to, it says bring family home. Go into hiding. Who's hiding? Mother. You're hiding around Asera. Mother, come out of there. No. There. Mama's home. Yeah, that's my Greek mother. And then there's me, a Langobard, married to a Greek Orthodox and not a Greek Catholic. And she's currently pregnant. But the pregnancy says she's got a bad omen, but she's relaxing. Well, she's a tad bit paranoid. But again, I'm married to her because she's good looking. Because, you know, groom. All that. And yes, I altered appearance slightly by growing the facial more and getting more of that big old mustache. But no need to change the hairstyle. I kind of like it that way. Because, you know, the bald look, you don't typically see that around here. But anyways, I want a son. That was the ambition. So I inherit all these artifacts. My knowledge isn't high enough to use that handgun. So now I have the Mace of Amalfi. But to be honest, I'd rather use the Langobard Lance of the Cross. That was my grandfather, Landar the Philosopher. Don't have the abilities for all of these now. And all these ingredients, they're no longer in use anymore. But I wish I could have a health book. Because as the old saying goes, I cannot live without books. But hey, fortunately, since it's the Republic of Crete, it's Dutchy town, we do gain a little bit of technology growth. Spread the bonuses of group province, settlements, province owner. Need to get to work on that more. But right now we do not have a council. Well, let's get to work then. Actually, Saxo, you be the marshal. Cousin Landar, heir to the Latin Empire. Heir to the Latin Empire. Lupus. Nope. Zato is still the Emperor. He has gonorrhea, he's a lunatic, he's stressed, he's gone clinically insane. And it's only a matter of time before he leaves. Oh, right. It's because Uncle Lupus is the heir to the Republic of Crete. Well, in that case, whoever I chose as heir is going to change that line of succession. Who would be a better emperor is another question. Actually, he'll be the emperor. He's got the skills. Yeah, and here's Cousin Lupus. And the spy master shall be my wife, because she's very good at it. And therefore this is her spy master attire of a Greek origin. Kinda odd, I was expecting a little hood. What? Who am I to question it? And our court chaplain is him. Oh, so that explains why Father died of scurvy. The court physician wasn't around to treat him. Right. But at least there's a lot of Ursos in here. Hang on. There we go. Unplug that. There we go. It was something for me personally. There's very few courtiers, including the one who's married to another, such as the one who's married to Landar, heir to the Empire. Yeah, a lot of Ursos in this court. I'm really happy that there's more of this family. And I'm sure we'll get more talented people in the future. And also, I mentioned about the scurvy that killed my father who was in war. This was the war that started. It was going to be for the trade post in Laconia. Which, you know, the Peloponnese is under the control of our, you know, off and on friend. Let's improve relations. That's the first task. And maybe perhaps we should, actually we can't send them over because I am not an independent realm. Because if I was an independent realm, I would have the ability to send it to some other heathen province to attempt to convert. To tell him to convert. As he has sympathy for Chris, so it's only a matter of time before he drops the Tengris faith and adopts either the local Orthodox Church or Catholicism. There's two choices, so I need to get the good graces with him. And since we're back in the mean streets of Neapolis, should research cultural tech, because again, counselor, this also helps. You need to level up legalism naturally. Same for tolerance, because tolerance is much, much higher in Amalfi. Yes. Also, I never really bothered with the title revocation and the domain centralization, because getting elected to the Republic is more important. Now all that's missing is the cartographer. I guess it'll be her. Right now it's only butchery / fishery. We were trying to look for resources in Adversa, but it came in too late. We should look for that resource again in the future. But right now I am depressed. And there's only one way to get rid of depressed. Let's go carousing. Obviously the Liege is busy, so... And I made a few friends over in even Cousin Kotani. The Wale of Constantine and no. Court physician of Bali. Now, we have a bit of differences. So, let me invite you to carousing. Get to know each other a bit better. Plus, help me get rid of depression so that and the apathetic will go away and I can get down to some real work. But now, due to my stewardship education, for the first time in this series, we will go to the Great Trade League. The Great Trade League is an alliance of several guilds, putting their differences aside to protect their prosperity. Their quest for profit attracts a lot of attention from the clergy and the lords, who wouldn't hesitate to ask for a share if they're not entitled to. A Lappish man is the guildmaster, leader of the Trade League. The influence is 56 currently, that's pretty good. Due to successful missions, good trades, less bad trades, and a little bit of inflation. 16 inflation so far. But remember, the influence has to be up to 70% and more in order to start a trade war. A great trade war. Not those trade wars fighting over trade posts, but we mean the entire world. That's what we mean by that. Thanks to my education of being a fortune builder and have stewardship up to equal 10. Let's join. I have received a letter about your interest in joining our Great Trade League. You must know that we don't care about what you believe in or what you are entitled to. We cared about what we could achieve for ourselves, by ourselves. Do you agree to be seen as our equal, even if it means being shunned by people that will believe that you are breaking a class barrier? If you are, let us trade symbolically. He is the master trader. Proving bravery, political victory, won a debate recently. That's his vassal. So he lives in Ponyama. Yeah, I still remember my Finnish. You'll be surprised. Even I had interest about doing a Finnish series long ago, but I think that's pretty much died out in favor of other minority cultures. But I wouldn't mind playing as Lappish, or also known as the Sami. Wouldn't mind doing that in Crusader Kings 3, maybe, but not here. But anyways, let's trade. I gain 1 gold, I lose 1 gold. This is just simple trade. I gain 11. Thanks to my high stewardship, quick-minded, but however, they don't like it when I'm trusting. So when you all remember, the temple vassal opinion goes down. So the Pope doesn't like it that I'm a member of the Great Trade League. But however, due to our heritage of being Crusader blood of the Saint, he respects us. And there hasn't been a saint since him. A lot of sinful people recently. Oh, and finally, well, this is full prosperity. This isn't, so put it on Asera. Aversa. I get us confused. These are Great Trade League decisions, such as go to market. You ask for a separate loan and start building a warehouse if you got the materials. But of course, for starters, pick a business focus. I lack diplomacy skill, so Lemon Growers of Amalfi. This will give me +2 diplomacy and some more monthly prestige. But the higher the prestige, the more likely you are to win the upcoming election, even if you don't put enough of the campaign fund. But at this point, I'm kind of not interested in running the Republic too early in my age. I could see myself running it in the 40s, so I want to use my first couple of years of this rule to be contributing to the Great Trade League. So I will be focusing on that and that only. not in the politics of the Republic at large. And of course, stop any plots from within. If it's the land art that I'm thinking, you better stop. Yes, you two stop bickering. Right here, right now. No fighting. Oh, and by the way, you're fighting this war now. It's your mess now. My lord, something has been found in the library. A scribe catches up with me. An old book from Doge CK2. When I join him for a closer expansion, I have to agree with the session. Old indeed. I sneeze. Wish there was someone to take care of, the scribe suggests. What book? You know, that's an old quality 2 book, and Vassal Opinion +5 doesn't really matter. Plus, that's dated from back in the days of Doge Mason and the Spider. Oh yeah, we remember that man. Master Schemer. He was dull and fat too. Looks rather useless to me. I have recently come into possession of some manner of alchemical ingredients. I'm not entirely sure what make it. Regardless, the copper glitters faintly. For the prestige. These things are bordering heresy. Get rid of those ingredients. I'm not doing Hermetic Society stuff anymore. Alright, this should be fun. He destroyed the title of the Republic of Sirt. Then again, we don't control that land anymore. I could be a very capable commander, but I need to not be depressed and apathetic, so no, I'll decline your offer. Respectfully. Out of personal concerns. Disturbing reports of Masera. That's where we live here. Yes. Masera. Click, damn it. Yes. Disturbing reports of Masera. A mysterious wooded ship has been spotted floating in the sky along the far horizon in several areas along the coast. The few ships that try to approach could never reach it, and it does not fly the flag or the banner of any known peoples. Wherever it was spotted, locals reported hearing strange whistling sounds like a faint screeching wind at night for several weeks afterward. How many traits do I have? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alarming aberrations. No need to be cynical. Haunted ship in the sky for the next 3 years. Oh, prisoners. Hey, what do you got? Hourglass. Natural observations. Hey, stewardship. Plus its passive effect. But I can only seize... 70 gold. Then again, you can make your income just fine. But I want to have something for myself. Plus, I like to keep the intrigue pretty high. Okay, you know what? Give me that. Give me that hourglass. So that boy's my rival now, just for taking that artifact away from him. So I got a leather knapsack. And now I got the hourglass. It's intrigue 1 plus 1 stewardship. . I got a son. Trying to think. Lambert. Yes, sir. Got a son. Well, now let's build that war chest, so let's just make some money here. First up prospers. Now it's booming. Now put the crown focus on here, because this is a peaceful province. As tradition, my wife, Dialecte, underwent her churching after recovering and cleansing herself from recent pregnancy. Unfortunately, her mood was not improved by taking the Holy Communion. Perhaps some old sin still weighing on her soul. I'm sure I can calm her down, so I gotta get rid of her stress. There you go. Didn't become kind though. So let's get to carousing. And hopefully stop being so apathetic. These days of revelry are an excellent escape. So many laughs, so many tense conversations, such short time brings me closer to my companions. Feel like good friends already. You are my best friend. Doesn't matter if you're Orthodox or not. We need to catch that bastard. That means stability's been lowered. There's a haunted ship in the sky and succubus attack. So, a lot of things are happening here. Why do I run the castle and not the city itself? But I mean, I do run the city, but you can't make it a primary holding, can't you? 'Cause I used to live here, but you'll be fine. Just be glad you're still Mercantile Republican and not a feudal government. You get the idea. You got it. Amalfi lost its prosperity. Not depressed. Still depressed. Only a few words need to be exchanged between honorable rulers. We're both brave men. We're both brave hearts. So, it's a good thing to know. Now let's talk about non-aggression pact. And you know, you do have the full control of the Peloponnese Duchy, which has not been created. You need 148 gold. In fact, I'll lend you some money. There you go. Now create that title for yourself. Show him what it means to be the High Chief of the Peloponnese. Just a small gift. There, he created it. Now he is High Chief Vitam, the Conqueror of Peloponnese. Much appropriate. I didn't know you have marriage ties with the Emperor of China. But he's yet to have any children. Oh, that's why. Li. Imperial marriage. Chinese princess. Lustful head. Wow. You got yourself quite a lady there. War for Sicily continues. Stability's going down by a lot as of late. Maybe it's part of my depression. Two things. Organized smuggler operation. Should I really? And again, it'll get your intrigue up a bit more, but you will lose diplomacy permanently. Well, -2 diplomacy. And you got a carousing focus. But you know what? We don't make much money as you used to because we're not running a republic anymore, so yeah, screw it. Come back a couple of months and then I will start looking for another resource. Apulian claim on Andrea. I'd love to help you out on that. But be careful. They have infinite wealth, and therefore infinite soldiers when they bring up mercenaries. So, after sitting down with the delegation, yeah, we got the non-aggression pact back on. Oh, what the hell is Samian Amalfi and de jure holding over was? Since then we have that. Paul Carrillo owns that. And the Gaten de jure holding over Messene. Yeah, they want that city again. What have we done? By we, I mean the Orso family, who started that trade war over in Laconia. Now, all these other wars are coming up, because they want to take advantage of the situation. This could be the Republic's downfall. But be glad nobody wants Adversa yet. Well then, let's hold a summer fair. See if there's anything that could help me get rid of depression. Find some entertainment. Gee, already? You really like me that much? Even in my depression, I still be able to lay over. An arid monk is disturbing the summer fair, preaching about sins and the end of the world. His drivel is frightening some, but most of the crowd around him is mocking and laughing at him. Kick him out? He does not belong to the summer fair. What's the matter with him? The whole operation. Not happy with her. So we failed to create the smuggler operation. Even if the church frowns upon jugglers and calls them gleemen, I enjoy their humorous and baldy acts during the summer fair. One of them can juggle 9 apples at the same time. Ships on the Republic have traveled far and wide in the relentless pursuit of trading opportunities, and as a result of the accuracy of my sailors' nautical charts have been improved. Coastal waters that were previously seen as treacherous can now be navigated in relative safety, shortening the time it takes to complete certain routes. You can never have too many charts. It's that time. Actually, no. Yes, this is going to hurt my prestige in the long run, but so does Lupus, whom I don't even plan on it. Oh, thanks to my spies, I've been informed about a valuable merchant convoy that is inbound to a foreign port. I can organize the pirate fleet to capture it in its riches. Of course, if things go sourly and the mission is discovered, we need to face diplomatic consequences. Who's Cartanian? That's next to the Drava River. Merchant ship going through Croatian waters. Again, this success of this action depends upon the realm intrigue of the character. 34 says 25. Proceed with the mission. And we done built that war chest. I could see that. All you gotta do is just do a lot of good deeds in your life. Carousing and otherwise. Speaking of that, wanna go for another? Maybe Mama could join? Yes and yes. Greetings, Peddler Corvulus. Our mission is simple but one important one. To amass all the world's wealth. All I know that you are a busy man, conquering lovers and land alike. We still expect you to do your share of the business for our great trade league while focusing on your own realm. Focus on business. Yeah, don't worry. As soon as I get rid of depression, then I'll be in business. Don't worry about it. Hey, got some unruly guys over here. They got the city, but I don't want them ruining, the territories that I take pride in. Plus the levy size isn't even full yet. Give it time. Fortunately, this is a land of little levies, but you didn't improve their defenses this much. Because of lack of castle fortifications, that's why. Let's go in and take them out anyway. Oh, good lord, they got a very good commander. A distinguished commander and a strategist. Oh dear. Way of the leopard, way of the dog. That explains why they're sieging it down so fast. This could be bad. Nope, we got him. It's a good tradition to have some gossips around a pregnant woman to keep her calm and distracted from the tribulations of this delicate time of her life. As a Lichte's husband, it is my duty to provide her with the support she needs. I'll have some maids dispatched. We got him. And stay out. My pirate fleet couldn't manage to intercept the enemy. Another sailing route was picked, and my ships patrolling an empty sea. By empty sea, you mean an empty river. Drava, to be exact. The one that separates Slavonia to Lower Pannonia. Uncle's got pneumonia. Now, Marshal Saxon told me about his ideas. Couldn't really understand what he was talking about, but he's adamant in his belief that it would improve the military. Well, I will adopt your ideas. Search the domain for resources about that time. Have you heard of the flying rabbits of the far north? My servant asked me one day while we were conversing about various matters. Fascinating creatures. Do you think they're real? You're confusing them with a real creature known as the, whatever it is that you could come up in your mind. Mother's my best friend. Still couldn't get rid of depressed. Give it another try in the future. Look at this helmet he's wearing when he's at war. He's gonna conquer Boeotia. That's what he's up to. Wrote me back. Again, certain cultures, Aztec cultures, wear that kind of helmet that you could see there. Gemma. I don't think we've seen that name before around these parts. It is so hard to think about what I could do to endear the High Chieftain. I am already so perfect. After all, why would anyone need encouragement to enjoy the pleasure of being in my good graces? Oh, just write him a letter about me. Wondering how it's lucky to be having a friend like him. Very flattered at the touch you've given him. I hope he remains in my good graces for longer still. Are you a member of the monastic society? Benedictine orders. That explains why that stick. Oh, you got twins. These are your children, so I'm not going to bother naming them. That's your business. Why do you ask me what their names should or shouldn't be? I had to pursue some old text brought by a savvy merchant given my extensive culture and inquisitive mind. I could buy some in order to study and attempt to increase their knowledge. What will I do? I'll pick the intrigue document. It's a big price, but it's gonna take me a while to learn some things. A dedicated carouser. My wife dialectic confronts me in the evening regarding the rather morose behavior I exhibited sometime. After a truly rousing and passionate speech from my wife, I feel as though the weight of the world has been lifted from my shoulders. Praise God for my wife's good counsel. No longer depressed. So I don't know if this is going to go away anytime soon, but this was an outstanding first year for pirates thanks to a target of a rich environment, as well as celebrated capture of a cargo of gold and gems that almost tripled the amount of income. Nice. Excellent. An exceptional year, Miss Sarah. So here's 2 bags of meat. Since you are a member of the Great Trade League, you no longer earn money from the resources. You earn trade goods. There you go. Bags of meats. I'll soon do that mission. Just... like, yeah, with the person rid of now, all I got is just a bit of learning. Wait 2 years, and then I'm ready for the world. While we will continue to improve the defenses around here. And including this capital fort. I mean, Napoli is no longer, you know, this is a settle. Just defenses need to be improved. Don't want to spend too big in case of something like that would be happening. A lot of small numbers of people fighting. They fought to the last. Unforeseen issues. It was brought to my attention that my fleet of pirate vessels needs additional maintenance, thanks to the harsh punishment that the sea has delivered lately. It is also important to keep a steady supplement of new pirate captains promoted from the crews, which involves increased payments. I'll pay the additional maintenance. Would you look at that? That's your first son. Alexandria. Our biggest trade income comes from Alexandria, which unfortunately it's been looted by war recently. It was a lot bigger income. Not so much now. But it could still be improved upon in future, as it's been going through hard times. Oh, he's attracted because he's homosexual, right. Think. Trade posts is needed. But you're spending way big. But just do it. As long as you keep with good relations with the Caliph himself, and you'll be in good hands. Your importance is to protect the two territories you own. So I don't know if this is going to be the harbinger of the decline of the Republic of Amalfi. This patch of land technically belongs to the local church. There's little chance of seeing my activities in a land of positive light. Hey. Can't repay the favor because he is insane. Right. Oh, don't worry. Just a few months tops and then you'll be back up. At least there's progress. There's your little tax modifier here. We're trying to stabilize things here. Hey, on your next carousing, before we switch to focus, which one of you council members will become my friend and subsequently become loyalists? Let's play that game. He ain't coming. He ain't coming. The Chancellor will, and so is the Marshal. Good. Why is Ragusa hostile against us? Allied to Gaeta, son of a... Whoever is the owner of that city, and that's tomorrow. Yeah. You are so gonna lose that city? Yes, you will. Yep, they're stationed in Amalfi. They're watching over. They could see the entirety of southern Italy from when they're up in Amalfi. Amalfi. Eh, wait a minute. That doesn't sound like a Langobard name. Slavibor. Osterhomsky. Moravian. But he changed his culture to French because that's the culture of the Liege. Surprisingly, the other Italian culture still persisted. I'm contacting you to a deal. I'm in dire need of assets. I have a lot of coins at my disposal. I believe this trade is more fair than we accept it. Lose assets for gold? No, I'm not interested. I can earn money by other means. Piracy, trade posts from Alexandria, and more. Oh, God. Yep, Ragusa is watching. You see them in their armor. That mighty army, that mighty mercenary army. They watch over everything. And now, here we go again. They're fighting on my doorstep. Steward, Commander... God dang it. Get you people. We don't have much in the way of good commanders, so... let's get up there and deal with them. At least their morale is lowered, because they just hired those mercenaries. Again, it's not going to contribute to the war score, but... hopefully I'll become a formidable fighter one day. Plus, there's prestige in winning the battles you took part. And I am brave, too. Let's not forget about the bravery. Anyways, private feast time. You know what? You should hold that little summer fair a little more. It's because it's also for prestige. Alright. That reminds me. Land Empire. Okay, moved his capital from Achaea to Corinth. And he did conquer Boeotia. So Thebes is his, but actuality he named the son of the shaman to be the chief of Boeotia. But if he dies prematurely, then this temple here, and he would own Boeotia, and this would make it a theocracy vassal ran by a shaman. But there are no temples here, just cities. And Thebes, too. I'm kind of surprised, despite the, the graphical culture thing. Like, I thought they would place it with an old Hellenic, style temple. But no, they're not. But the present dire economic situation targets my piracy and the yearly profits were far from great. Worse due to enemy actions, also lost ships to be rebuilt. I need another source of income. And I think I got it. Well, actually I don't got it. The intrigue is too high. I was considering embezzlement. I didn't get it. Or maybe go seize other people's trade posts. But the question is, where? I fought for that. And I'd like to have that trade post in Monte Sant'Angelo back. But that option does not say. Because the character is me. I was the original one who built that. Also, reasons. Is the Liege what else? As opinion of seized trade post does not have a non-aggression pact is another, And a neighboring county. Oh, it's because we're not neighbors, that's why. Because you're not a neighbor. Well, then one day we will be neighbors. So in this case, god dog it, since I own this piece of land, and I figured that trade post should be mine. They made good investments to it, but obviously. Plus, the Constantinos have more trade posts than anyone else, so by right they should. I was looking at the others. Adversa is the most valuable one. That land, that post should be mine. So let's get to work on that. Seize trade post in Adversa. And of course the target is this patrician who's also got pretty high intrigue as he is a man of intrigue. He's one of its commanders. Any takers? Any backers? Not good enough. Reveling, carousing is over. Time to get back to real life. No need to that. I don't see myself in that lifestyle. Just say it was fun. Well, now I could switch to business. This coming July. We'll seize the trade post some other time. In the meantime, hold the summer fair. Oh my goodness. His coffin had chest pains, died clutching at his heart. Oh my god, that's tragic. I thought it was said sickly, but no, clutching at his heart, that's just worse. And the enemy just besieged that trade post. And unfortunately, spending my last year browsing old texts, we're not able to improve our knowledge. It's a pity, but skills back up. I invited the monkey trader to the summer fair, and the performance went well until one of the monkeys refused to run on top of the pig. The trainer beat the monkey with a stick, which led the other monkeys to attack the trainer, find him hitting him with his own stick. Here's your money. I don't want to ever see you here again. Just trying to do any means to get that prestige up just to complete this ambition. Oh yes, the boy who is deaf. Nephew. Oh, what the hell's... Incoming. At last. The strolling players had set up their scene and were rehearsing their lines for tonight's performance at Summer Fair when I approached them. Theater is a reflection of the world. Free learning. Okay, so spies are unable to inform of any particular weakness of the diplomatic group of him. Well, how about adopt a friendly and intimate attitude? Marching through the farmlands when one of the officers mutters, "Once I'm back in Sarah." Hey, dummy, we are in Sarah. We're fighting for our homeland here. So once I guess I was a soldier, maybe I would be a baker like Chuck Cinema Jasper. What about you, Lord? What would we focus on in the future? Well, my rule is going to be mainly of a defensive one, so I will never surrender a fight. Unyielding. Add more to the morale. Defense and defense. And we just captured a Proto-Archon. Therefore, the trade post goes to him. Son of a beeswax. Hey, how much money do you have? Because quite honestly, I don't want him to win that trade post. And since he is my prisoner, I'm gonna do something stupid. Oh, god damn it. Think. Killing him for no reason just isn't gonna help the Republic matter as much. What happens if I do execute him, even though from an enemy country? He ain't got no children. All he got is a brother. And the brother's got children. Oh god, am I really going to do that? Because again, I don't want him to win the trade post over Laconia. It should have gone to our family, but instead it's going to his. Killing him immediately would make the war score go away. You see all that? Due to, it's like, yeah, you don't have the objective. They hold some prisoner. Yes, you occupied a few places, and yes, we fought a big battle here. And we done captured him. And you know you can't seize that trade post? I mean, let me look at here again. Gate, comes in. But that's because you're with a neighboring country, that's why. Lesbos. That's up there. That belongs to the Mono. And good relations we do have with them. You know he's gonna be older. Okay, you know what? Don't kill him. I mean, I had a hard time thinking. As much as I want to kill him or release him, I mean, I wish I could ransom him because it's good money. Leave it be. How long is that war? For 4 years. Trade war should not last that long. But nonetheless, the deed is done. Leave it be. Laconia goes to Amalfi. Nothing that the Great Treaty cannot handle. I was fed up with the courtier's constant nagging about a decrepit bridge that needed fixing and decided to expect it myself. Show me the bridge. If I had not trusted Althari, I wouldn't be alive. I was hanging from the broken edge of the bridge with my one hand, and the other was firmly held by Althari. The bridge was about to break when he told me to let go of the bridge. As I did that, he pulled me up, and the bridge saved me. Thank God for my cousin. And on the same day, to everyone's astonishment, a galley belonging to the Ursula family that was thought lost years ago slipped quietly into port last night. The ship was riddled with arrows, and the sails are barely holding together. But against all odds, the captain managed to bring in his cargo, and it is quite a story to tell. Better late than never. My liege, the Doge, is requesting I transfer one of my prisoners to his dungeons because he and protocol companies are at war with each other. His claim is probably just. A prison transfer to you? But you're about to win this war. You got the objective. You got your trophy. I think I will keep my prisoner. War's over. Just accept the fact. There. You got that damned Laconia. Nope, not an option. Because you are not a neighbor. Yes, Crete does not connect to the Laconia. See the sea zone differences? That's why. Hey! Alright! He's a Catholic now. No longer a Tengrist. Good on you. At least you didn't pick orthodoxy. Does that mean your shamans are now bishops? Not quite yet. It could be adding tension. That means you got rid of your concubines. But at least you got a lusty Chinese princess. Which you better have it sooner or later. I came across an old book on food from across the world. Most of it was damaged, save for one section that discussed this bread. There's so many types of breads that can be cooked in a variety of ways. This information is really useful. I see many applications for it. What bread is best used on military marches, for instance, or what types goes with the food at feasts. I'm glad I found out about this. I just picked up a bit of learning. Business! Let's get down to business. Good day to you, Peddler Corvulus. It is also a good day for us. As you continue to focus on trading will only strengthen our organization. We wish you luck on any future trade routes or business you may endeavor. Signed, Guildmaster Dario. Yes. Time to find some business contacts. Hey, where's that trade post? Yeah, it belongs to the Pocarius. Ah, sorry for the confusion. I mean, after all, of all the patricians, this is the one that doesn't own any land. But he does have the heir to the, You sure? Well, he's the domain overseer. Constantius. Designated heir of Pocarios. If you're the designated heir, well, where's your... Huh? Look it up. What's going on here? Yeah, it is him. Sorry, I get Pocarios confused with Constantios. Ah. Okay, that is the man. Yes, he's the owner, not the Constantios. God dog it, get it right, will you? If I'm really that mad, I could fight for a trade post from the Constantinos. But beware, he has the money to do so. If we can't seize it, I mean, I wanted the trade post of Monte San Angelo back because I invested in that. Big time. And where does the holdings, where does he live in? He doesn't have them. But he's busy leading troops in other places. Ah, okay. I guess now we know our future plans. We will have to fight a trade war within our own republic. Ah, no thank you. I have better things to do with my time. I need to be a focused ruler for a period of time. Several heinous murders were recently committed in Adsera. Not surprisingly, the victim's corpse horrifically mutilated. Authorities were unable to find the perpetrator until the local guards devised a cunning ambush and caught him. Business you did yourself at Monte San Angelo. Actually, no! Get out of there! Go the long way round. So they caught him, who turned out to be a young nobleman whom everyone thought was friendly and kind. He cackled with glee as he lunged at the guards and they were forced to kill him, though he preferred to die rather than be caught alive. Brought trial of his crimes. I don't need to be just nor charitable. Just say a tragic story. Alas, such madmen exist. Alright. Now we will have a maintained alliance with the Peloponnese, so nobody will declare a holy war against him. The Peloponnese will remain an independent state. And it's entirely possible that one day he will fight for Euboea and take the theme of Hellas. Maybe perhaps one day he will form the Kingdom of Moria. The new Kingdom of Moria. Yes. So I'm moving my retinue away because I saw Ragusa coming in. And he's going to screw things up. And positioning our retinue in Monte San Angelo to take the trade post would just be an early advantage. Alright, to the attention of the peddler Corvulus. Our survey of the land points to several locations where a new settlement could be founded, one of which happens to be within your domain. The Great Trade League is ready to support the new city, should you choose to participate in its construction. Let me have a look. Oh yeah, the land of no cities, Adversa. Or here in Acera. Tassilo, did you just murder your wife? And based on what that sounds, it's a pit of snakes. They put a snake in her bed and killed him. You damned lunatic. Why are you even a commander? Well, that's because you're the siege leader. That's why. As much as I would like to put you in prison, but I say no. You're still rather useful to me. You had a terrible life, alright? It's tragic of you, to be honest. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And your retinue size is, excuse me, your domain size of your army is very good. Because of your high martial skill. $603 versus 700. Okay, we will build a city here. Again, Adverse says the land with no cities. 3 baronies and a bishopric. So a city will be built here. Acera prospers. As commerce in Acera grows, a number of Jewish merchants have requested permission to settle their families in one of the towns so they manage their business more effectively. This would likely lead to increased tax revenues, but the local religious authorities will disapprove. Oh God. Be gone with you. As much as I'd like to do it, but no. Focus on building a city. That's your main investment. Alright, come back here. We can take that trade post of Monte San Angelo soon. They've always been good to me. To our family, I should say. Amen, Linda. Sure. Oh gosh, the combined forces of Gaeta and Ragusa. They're gonna definitely take this area. And once they occupy it, Messene will be lost. Which again, that city belongs to the Moro. And then soon we will also lose that holy war. And then they'll lose another holding if they don't get their act together. I've received a request for additional funds from my spy master wife on Lake Death. She is worried that it is too easy for spies to make their way inside my home and wants to take precautionary measures against hostile operations. Well, it can't be hurt to be a little safer. And that's it. Don't spend any more money. You gotta build that city. Man, I'm quite a stammerer. That's my retinue we're talking here. Quick, get the ships. Get out! Just get on board. Don't leave the port. Thank goodness we're a merchant republic where you can have more galleys than usual. Alright, you're safe now. Wow, that's a hell of a dodge. Yep, the war is lost. Therefore, they got their city back. Terma is now independent. But please remember, if you lose that holy war for Barca, you're gonna pay the reparations. And if you lose that city, then you lost that city. What city is that? Piltan. It's what you're gonna lose. As I said, could this be the beginning of the decline of the Republic of Amalfi as we know it? Or it's just a series of misunderstandings. The sergeant comes to me in panic. Says there's an intruder in my home. The thief is mostly like after my goods. Oh no, my bags of meat. I have nothing of worth to lose, so therefore we only have bags of meat. That's the only trade good we had. Have some food. The good results for this year, so every April 5th, remember that. The good results for this year of pirate activity was mitigated by higher than usual loss of ships. Rebuilding these assets weighs on the final product. All in all, not bad this year. Could have been better. God dog it. At least their stewardship skills increasing. Okay, small tax break problem. I want to save the assets. Because I need to get promoted. Alright, level 4 legalism has reached in Acera thanks to fast technology spread. No need to spend it. Tolerance. I think the size of our military is good enough. That we will fight a brief trade war within the Republic between two patricians going at it. My army will kick their ass of your army. Gonorrhea. Sucks. It makes your mind go crazy. There's litter and feathers all over the place when I enter the dining hall, and I see a huge pelican standing on the table. When the spymaster Dialectus sees my steaming face, tries to calm me down, introducing me to the new Pelican Guard. You're supposed to be austere by nature, born with grace. Are you really that paranoid? Is there something wrong with you? It bit my sister. Get rid of it. She didn't get wounded. Oh, not again with this. Plus, that's my court chaplain and bishop. We don't want a heretical bishop in here. Arrest that man. As much as I'd like to get money out of you. Or better yet, banish you. But banishing a vassal ruler for no valid reason is seen as tyrannical. By whom? My court? They all respect me. Mostly. Except for maybe this one. Oh, hey. Give me the money. I forgot you're still here. Huh. Apologies in advance. But as for you, I could banish you right now. So again, lowering my other vassals' opinion. By other vassals, you mean my other bishops, which they all respect me? Get out! You didn't get the money. Here's the new one. Didn't have to be as angry as heck, you know. My liege has a direct vassal, which is actually my dual vassal. Vassal transfer. What? Oh, Crete. Yeah, you're the Republic of Crete. Keep that all in mind. These two down there. Yes. Pay me the big money so I can build that city. A mystic blind man supposedly works miracles. Appears around the villages, cures all manner of ailments, afflicted peasants. A rumors he made a blind man able to walk again. Peasants call him Misha the Blind. A short man. I don't know about this. But he'll work miracles in my court. Well, actually, no. I need to save the money. Remember, you gotta build that city. Think. Hey, you awake yet? One of these days, you gotta repay that favor to me. So I could get more financial support from you. Oh god, here comes that coalition for the armies of Islam coming down to Amalfi. So fine for now. You're gonna lose that holy war and therefore you're gonna pay the reparations. You know what? Since I did a tyrannical thing, come here. I need you back over here. Statecraft. An enemy pirate fleet is operating off my waters, causing significant commercial loss to the province. What am I supposed to do? Organize that fleet to attack. Seek fame and glory. Got your diplomacy up. Will be known as the Great. Yeah, sure. I could see myself fighting a few more battles. I mean, I fought a couple, but it looks like I'll be fighting a few more in that upcoming trade war. Not external trade war, but an internal trade war. As soon as we get the money to spend it on that city. Naval action was success. Ships were able to outfight the enemy in the end. I could even steal a few captured vessels and make some gold out of this venture. Alright, Asura Serene Province. Since I want that city built, but there is a way to reduce that price. Actually, it's Serene, so it's good enough. So, you better spend that right now. 84 days. Oh, excuse me. 864 days. So that means it's not going to be until April 11th. There's got to be better stewards, surely. Nope. I'm going to need your help. I want this built and I want it built now. Well, now it'll be August 17th of 1051. Let's just hope for more improvements over there. You know, how many meats do you have? Bags of meats. You got 2. Okay, you know what? I'll send more guards. Give me a moment. Yeah, I'll be spending assets for a loan. Just one loan would be good enough. Don't pick up another. You'll use your trade posts on income and all the other means. As well as this coming April for the piracy. Oh, get well soon on your flu. The ringleader. My spy master came to me one storming evening. Stormy, you say? What is normal, but it is stormy, it says. Speaking of context, bro, the idea is to sell a smuggler's ring abroad and keep the profits to myself. As dialect, they told me the venture involves some risk, but the profits can be significant. I am brave. The intrigue stat, well, it's still in the works. Because one day I'm going to get off business and switch to intrigue. To be more of a schemer. Spy master's helping me. Her stewardship stat also plays a role. Which isn't that great. Risks are the spice of life. Everybody's going to Amalfi. Get the ships. Here we go again. Run. Wait until they pass. War's over. Guess what? You had to pay the reparations since you lost that holy war. And now you're about to lose that city over in, what is that area? Over here. Thought it was a Troad because that's where modern day Troy is. Sorry for the mess. Hey, guess what? Just real quick. Apologies in advance. I'm gonna put you in prison, and then I'm gonna ransom you. No ransom? But banish? Nobody wants to banish. But I could send him to a holy order. Just, but he's heir to the kingdom of Thessalonica. You have children? She's the Duchess of Milan. Okay, maybe I should just disqualify for inheritance. Think about what you've done. Let's see, there's so many holy orders to choose from. Oh, where could I dispose of them? Because all that money I would love to have. Actually, since he serves under me, if he dies, I get to inherit some of his wealth, I think, if I remember correctly. Joe, just throw him the oobly. God dang it, people. Why do you say such things? Family member will be negatively affected. Yeah. Loyalist. My friend would... You're... Okay, fine. How about house arrest? Everybody says yes to a house arrest. What do you say if I were to release him? Oh, everybody would say that. You guys are sick, you know. I understand he's kin. He's my uncle. But he killed his wife! But he does have a talent to being a siege master. You know what? Get him out. You were in jail for a few hours. You will not be imprisoned again. Despite the fact that you're no murderer. He's already been punished. Could be seen as arbitrary. Just don't have what it takes. Sure. Whatever you say, boss. Non-aggression pact with Bulgaria? No, 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 thank you. We have the Latin Empire for that. Oh god, what happened to you? You got severely injured. He's gonna die soon. And Landar is coming to the Empire. He's gonna here to take the reins, and his children will be ruling from then on there. Well, meanwhile, the Peloponnese, who's that? Excommunicated. What wrong did she do? She's a very virtuous person. Look at her. She's very nice. Why would she be a convicted apostate? Lift the excommunication off her. She might be useful or something. Like, I wish she was my court physician. But please lift her of excommunication. She may have been an apostate in one's land, but not in my house. Not in my house. And all we need is to save up the money for the upcoming trade war, to get our old trade post in Monte Sant'Angelo back. I think he left for the Empire. Yes, they did. Landar now rules the Latin Empire, while the vast majority of the land was ran by King Tassilo. Yes, the very man who murdered his wife. And I imprison for a day and tell him, get out of here. And indeed, he got out of there. For now, it'll be Cousin Lupus, the steward of Crete. Will be the designator for now. Gotta make my wife designated Reed. You'll also be the treasury guard. You'll be this. And, what? Whoa, you're a wicked priest? Well, there he's the only one with a good marshal. If you want me to serve the military of Amalfi, I shall. I shall lead the army. Since you're fighting this silly little war. While meanwhile, I got my own war planned in future. There you go. Here's your position. Big money. Excellent. Okay, now I'm under command. Over there. We might engage the... what is it called? The Samian, the Samos forces. And I don't want to spend the assets, so use that. Confucius taught that people should strive to live in harmony with each other. From now on, you'll pay more attention to your fellow man. Nice to meet you. That's due to having that Confucian philosophy. If you have a philosophy, it'll give you random traits in a long run. I just lost a temperate trait. That's good for stewardship. Peddler Corvulus, the Great Trade League. The Trade League is requested to check on progress. Cannot help but notice the construction of the settlement is not progressing at the expected pace. I know, it's long. But I can offer you some construction materials to assist you in exchange for some of your assets. Oh god, how much? 150. Pile of lumber. You are the master trader. It's a tempting offer. But when the city is built in what time? When is the city will be finished again? Next year in August. But do keep the pile of lumber, because you could use that for future warehouse construction. So I'll gladly take them. Young Maria, kinswoman, strike out conversation. We ended up having a long talk about a great many things. Oh, nice. Spoke at length from Maria about a great many things. We laughed a lot and soon made a new friend. What a nice child. You got 2 more to besiege down. A crusade for Egypt. Against the Caliph himself. Yes, him. I should consider preparing my men, even though I am preparing for a different conflict myself, and it needs to be quick. Because I can't have... Ah! Shit! Oh god, get the ships. This way, dummy. Get on board. Let them pass through. Or better yet, you gotta head this way. Confucius taught that people should strive to live in harmony with each other, and justice is the most important means of this in harmony. Now you only strive to uphold the rule of law. This is the way. But then again, despite what Confucius says... What do you mean, despite? I mean, I learned teachings of it, but I never graduated. I was a dropout. We need to get them off our territory. Not like that. That's premature. Come here, Lupus. This opportunity to prove my mettle in combat has opened my eyes to my true potential as a warrior. My personal combat skills are improving. May God guide my heart to hand of steel. Well, it's official. Gemma is deaf. I wonder what I've done to offend God this way. I got an idea in my head. But anyways, I've learned many lessons from this battle. Aside from the application of theoretical tactics my mentors taught me as a boy, I've learned to deftly isolate an opponent at the thick of the front. I bring all my focus and concentration to bear upon him, and then, by within a few rounds of melee, swiftly execute him. I'm proud to clear my progression to a greater warrior. You got your high knowledge? Get a gun. That's what they're for. Shoot them. Shoot with the gun. That's what the metal balls are for, you twit. Due to the fact of lacking coastal provinces in my domain, being just or kind, I can't run a piracy operation anymore. Well, you're still brave, but just is fine for stewardship and learning. But gregarious is good in the Trade League. Thank you, Confucius. Prince Lupus of the Land Empire. Only because seeing that Sorrento is occupied, and you know, that's where the House Moro lives. And plus, not to mention, you know, what we're about to get ourselves into with a war for that trade post. Wait. Samnian forces. Syracuse and Gaeta fighting each other here. Oh, big one. Get it up again. Everybody. Oh, come on. Not again with this. It's not what I'm hoping for. Keep searching. Not spending that. Want something more. I already have butchery fisher. Want Sundowns. This is the trade post that you're gonna take. But to do that, you gotta fight in battles rather than occupy a trade post. But keep in mind, he's got a lot of money to hire mercenaries if he wishes to, but we need to be in position for this. So I am a capable commander myself. So let's start that trade war right here, right now. I want Mont Sant'Angelo back. Oh, look, he's got mercenaries. Heading this way, though. Unless we all go up to meet him. Since the morale's extremely low there. Big mistake. Let's stick together. Invading in my home, huh? Well, I need a third commander. Get me a 108 gold versus 100. Give me something. A hunter, but he'll do. I just need someone who's just as capable. Because we lack good talent these days. Come on, Island Bald. With the support of my council, I decree that there shall be peace in my realm. You have 3 months to end your conflicts. Oh, don't you worry about that. Win a few battles and we shall win. Very quickly. I will remember this battle in its finest detail to the end of my days. God guided my sword into the hearts of the countless number of my foes, raising cheers and battle cries from my surrounding men as I cut a path through the enemy. My mastery of personal cover has come a long way, but apparently I'm not the only one who thinks. Now I command respect as an elite warrior. Hopefully I'll be a respected commander. Now nobody can touch me in personal combat. Got the size of the domain. They sent in more reinforcements, but they'll be defeated here. They called in the ally. Christian Immortal. Oh yeah? They got mercenaries of their own. It's Sorrento. Yeah. Cash spell allows 75% wars. Well, there is this siege here. Too bad we don't have a siege master. But we're outnumbered here, so we need to defeat as many enemies as we can while their morale is low. Never stop fighting. Never back down. One of my ships returned from foreign port with a cargo of rare spices of its very finest quality. The word spread throughout the Amalfi that the local nobility is already lining up the docks and pleading for a chance to buy some precious cargo. We might have to get mercenaries on our own because it's getting hectic out here. As they're destroying more and more mercenaries. Yep, that's it. Give me the Star Company. Get in here. Because we're retreating right now. Too late. How much money do you bastards have? Because they hired more, and then these guys got a lot more. You're going to be sinking in debt with that kind of money. As we've been split up here. As we lost a significant battle for the first time. What? Christian failure. The announcement of the Grand Crusade was sent to every battleground, but apparently no avail. The Pope's been trying to gather up support for Crusade for months. Now the Vatican has gone quiet, as the Vicar of Christ has given up on his crusade. The Christians seem more interested in within fighting than fighting the heathens or infidels outside our own borders. The crusade was officially cancelled, as the Pope held a large announcement from his prison, denouncing the Christian lords and ladies for ineptitude in the matters of faith. Now it's only a matter of time until God forsakes his faithful followers and leaves them conquered by the sacrilegious infidels, blasphemers, and heathens. Well, that's because he's been imprisoned by Emperor Landar. What the... And got 96 days, otherwise this war would be for nothing. We see word that the settlement construction is about to finish. As per agreement, we will send money and people to a newly built city in order to help its growth. I hope we can count on you to protect its citizens in the future. Watch over the taxpayers. There, you got size domain. You're going to be promoted. And it looks like we will not get that trade post, as this war was going to be... oh, all for nothing. What it appears so. Flanker. There we go, finally, some talent. Get this man off command. Get up here. You haven't really made it. Improvements on the defense here. Put that here. Get over here. We need to get together. Collaborate on Amalfi and... okay, it's a defensive conflict. You have a last chance. Can't accept that. Knowing how long this battle may take, I doubt it's going to make a difference, but we're going in. Well, actually, look at the crossing from Adversa. Means you have to go through this way. Come on, hurry. We're basically killing ourselves out here. We've got 29 days. And again, it's doubtful that we'll finish the war in that manner. Go for that. So we basically killed ourselves for nothing. All because of their damn good commanders of theirs. Realm peace is enforced in the realm. Wonder if there's a way to defy that. Well, it's not good until 59 months. So, Crusade's been cancelled because the Pope was captured in prison. I wasn't willing to take part of it because I had other deals. So, all that for nothing. Just like with every other trade war we fought. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, what a waste of fucking time. We'll get down to some real business. Some real trade league business in this episode. In the next episode, I should say. But regarding, as I'm looking here, I mean, when you look at the favors, it says prevent or force a realm peace from my liege, which, I mean, again, that's not gonna have any time soon, so, well, you better start plotting to take other people's trade posts then. You need to help get your intrigue up. So until the next episode, for Amalfi, where we can get down to some real trade league business. And plus you got your new city, which is this city. Are you sure? Since you said you built the city, not a barony. What the? Have you always been here, or am I crazy? Oh, no, this is the new city, because I'm the, Republicans. That's up here. That's adverse. Those are 3 baronies. This is the new city, okay. It's, Tian, the newest city. And it's a bustling new city. Sending money and workers to the city, so increasing its levy size, tax income, local tax modifier for the next 20 years. So we'll have to start making a little bit of investments in free time, while we look for resources and more. Well, we'll see you in the next episode. So long for now, and hopefully we live in peace and try not to spend too damn much.